and we're off to a thrilling start, with La Croissant 1980 taking the lead, followed closely by Decada Snake in second, and Butcher Zero in third. Let's see if they can maintain their positions as the race progresses. Hey there, Virospec! Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here spectating some epic AI race car action with us. Let's enjoy the race together. Buchizero has advanced to third place, surpassing Smurf 20 and Chieftain X. They are now competing fiercely for the third spot. Meanwhile, Skilltil has climbed to 7th place after overtaking Amundsen Diding. Amundsen makes a strong move to take Seven from Skilltil. Rekka 79 also advances to P9, passing Sabine 27. The fight intensifies for P12 between Bobado in an Aston Martin DB11 V12, Nukem Bochum in the same car, and Ayafael in a Tour Tuscan S. Duff Dad from Team Left for Speed advances to P24, overtaking Wazirius Guy and Maya Tone. Now Duff Dad, Wazirius Guy, and Maya are battling for P24. Meanwhile, Kanaga 77, Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Marie are fiercely contesting for P26. Ayafael in a Tifta Tuscanes, Bobado, Nukem Bochum in an Aston Martin DB11 V12. And Wazirius Guy with Maya are making moves. Duff Dad got overtaken as Maya advances to 24th. Naga 77 and Seal 87 are fiercely competing for the 26th spot. Hey there, Retros TV Zero. Welcome back to the racetrack, great to have you here again. Sabine 27 in the Tava Tuscan S and Paolo Costanini in the Aston Martin DB11 V12 are fiercely contesting the 10th position. Meanwhile, Wout CB has made a significant leap to 21st place, passing Gary Z and Sir Ironbot. It's a four-way battle for 22nd place between Gary Z in the BMW 8, Sir Ironbot Aetion 1792, and myself in the Dodge Charger RT11. Sabine 27 now in 10th after passing Paula Costanini. Gary Z and Sir Ironbot advance into 22nd, passing Aetion 1792, and Amy Nalga 77 making moves to 25th, overtaking Duff Dad in the standings. Decada Snake and La Croissant 1980 are neck and neck for the lead. Descartes de Snake in the Aston Martin DB11 V12 and Le Croissant 1980. In the Dodge Viper ATR, 8 are locked in a fierce battle for first place. Fail's luck seems to have taken a turn as they drop 9 places to P23. The tense battle for the lead between Le Croissant 1980 in a Dodge Viper 8 and Descartes de Snake in an Aston Martin D11 V12. Grinning Jeb is making moves, now sitting in 6th after overtaking Amundsen. Paradox is steadily closing in on Fail, reducing the gap by an impressive 28.2 seconds. The chase intensifies as Paradox continues to gain ground. Naga 77 showing a strong performance, overtaking Waziri Sky and Maya to secure P23. The trio is now locked in a battle for that position. Meanwhile, Silaki 7 is steadily closing in on Duff Dad, reducing the gap by 2 seconds. Fail continues to make gains, climbing to P29 by overtaking Air 40 and Super Lacroix. The battle for P29 is heating up between Fail in a Teva Tuscanes and Air 40 in a Renault Clio the Fair ASA 197.5 and Super Lacroix. Rika 79 in the Jaguar F-Type Project 7 is fiercely contesting Pate with Sabine 27 in the Teva Tuscan S. Meanwhile, Skiltil in another Jaguar F-Type Project 7 and Polo Costinin in the Aston Martin DB11 V12 are locked in a tight duel for pen. Bilbado and Nukambokem are pushing hard in their Aston Martin DB11 V12, while Cedric and Just Jazik are giving it their all in the Dodge Viper 8. The battle for 13th place is heating up between these determined drivers. Rafael has overtaken Itzata, moving up a position. Amundsen skillfully climbed to 6th by overtaking Greninja. Paulo Costanin is fiercely competing with Cedric and Just Jazik for P12 Adaya. Paulo Costanin is in an Aston Martin DB11 V12, while Cedric and Just Jazik are in a Dodge Viper 8T. It's Sata and Ayarafil are battling for P28. It's Sata is in a Mercedes-Benz SLK 55 AMG, while Arafael drives a Tuscan S. Funya Show Gaming is now in 10th place after overtaking Skilltil. Cedric and Just Jazik have advanced to 12th place, surpassing Paulo Costanin. Winserius Guy and Maya have advanced to 23rd place, surpassing Naga 77. Currently, they are engaged in a tight battle for the 23rd spot. Skilltil has made a swift move, advancing to Pen by overtaking Funya Shell Gaming. Funya Shell Gaming in the Turfo Tuscanes is holding off Skilltil in the Jaguar F-Type Project 7 as they fight for the 10th position. Watch closely as they navigate the track. Skilltil has made a bold move, advancing to the 11th position by overtaking Funya Shell Gaming. Skilltil has advanced to the 10th position, successfully overtaking Paulo Costanin. Paulo Costanin then moved up to 11th place, passing Bobado and Nukembokam. In turn, Bobado and Nukembokam progressed to 12th place, overtaking Evius Jonsevant Practice. Funya Shell Gaming drops to P24, while 7A27 falls to P27. Okayoki 3. From Racing Potatoes is making moves, climbing to 13 after passing Huggard 3. The current positions are as follows. Funya Shell Gaming from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports is now behind Sabina 27 from Team Blast, closing the gap by 25.1 seconds. Airfail is catching up to Funya Shell Gaming, narrowing the distance by 36.3 seconds. Air 40 and Super Lacroix is reducing the gap to Airfail by 6.5 seconds. Paradox is rapidly catching up to Airfail, reducing the gap by a substantial 47.5 seconds. The pressure is on as Paradox continues to close in on Airfail. Skilltil in the Jaguar F-Type Project 7 and Paulo Costanin in the Aston Martin DB11 V12 are fiercely contesting the 10th position. It's a heated duel between these two impressive cars, Bobardo and Ukembukem have made a swift move up to 12th place, surpassing Isuzu John Savin in the process. Cedric in the Dodge Viper 8 Jezik, and Rekka 79 in the Jaguar F-Type Project 7 are fiercely competing for the 8th position. Impressive maneuver by Naga 77, climbing to P20 and overtaking 81 1792, and Amy. Sabine 27 is making moves too, advancing to P26 after passing Itsata. Air Rafael has made a significant move, narrowing the gap to Air 40 and Super Lacroix by 2.8 seconds. Buche 0 from Team Cork Express is now in P2 after overtaking Deckardiersnake. Dafdat has climbed to P21, passing 18 in 1792, and Amy in the process. Buchisero impressively takes the 2nd position, passing Smurf 20 and Chieftain Axe. Meanwhile, Funya Shell Gaming climbs to 27th place, overtaking its Zata in the process. Paulo Costanin from Team Blue Star in the Aston Martin DB11 V12 is fiercely competing with Rekka 79 in the Jaguar F-Type Project 7 for the 10th position. The battle between these two drivers promises some exciting maneuvering on the track. Susanne Greenberg, Electric Mary and C87 from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports are currently engaged in a close battle for the 24th position. Ation 1792, and Amy in the Dodge Charger RT11 are neck and neck with Osiris Guy and Maya in the BMW i8 for 22nd place. Meanwhile, Suzanne Greenberg, Electric Mary and C87 are fiercely competing for the 24th position. Buchisero takes the lead, surpassing Lacroix 1980 in a fierce battle for Pontoise. It's a showdown between the Aston Martin DB11 V12 and the Dodge Viper 8 TR8. Exciting stuff on the track. Gninyep has advanced to 5th place, surpassing Amundsen. Amundsen now holds 6th place after overtaking Smurf 20 and Chieftain Axe. Cedric and Dus Jazik making swift moves, advancing to 4th place after overtaking 4 cars. Eus Johnson is encountering issues, dropping a significant 16 positions down to 29th place. Cedric and Justjazik further climb to 4th place by surpassing Bokudara de Talto. Robson 11-200 is on the move, overtaking 5 cars to secure the 10th position. Briniep is now in 11th place after passing Butchie Zero. Duff Dad makes a strong move, overtaking 5 cars to secure 16th place. Aetion 1792 and Amy show impressive progress, surpassing 5 cars to claim 17th position. Sabine 27 also climbs up swiftly, overtaking 5 cars to now hold 18th place. Knal Guess 77's persistence is paying off as they narrow the gap to Wouk CB by 9:30 seconds. Aerofail is making an impressive move, cutting down the distance to Winzerius Guy and Maya by 43.3 seconds. And there's a tight contest for the 17th position between Aetion 1792, Amy and Sabina 27 from Team Blast. Let's see how this battle unfolds with a Dodge Charger RT11 and a Tavra Tuscan S in the mix. Cedric and Justjazik have advanced to P2, surpassing Skilltil. Skilltil has progressed to P3, overtaking Rekka 79. Rekka 79 has climbed to Power, overtaking Okayoki 3. Buchizero makes a bold move, passing 7 cars to seize the 4th position. Decaja Snake follows suit, overtaking 7 cars to secure the 5th spot. Lakwakwan 1980 is on a mission, closing in on Amundsen with a significant 48.8 second gain. Aetion 1792 and Amy continue their impressive climb, passing 4 cars to secure 14th place. Meanwhile, Bobardo and Nukembakim are on the move as well, overtaking 5 cars to reach the 16th position. Polokostanin is making steady progress, closing in on Skilltil with a gap reduction of 3.8 seconds. Naga 77 advances to P21 after overtaking 4 cars. Wuzerius Guy and Maya move up to P22 after overtaking 4 cars. Susanna Greenberg and Electric Murray are closing in on Duff Dad, reducing the gap by 18 seconds. Aetion 1792, Amy and Rekka 79 are locked in a tight battle for the 14th position. They're all driving different cars, a Dodge Charger, RT11 for H1092, and Amy, and the Jaguar F-Type Project 7 for Rekka 79. Gary Z and Sir Ironbot from Team Bucket Motorsports are making moves, climbing up to 26th place after overtaking CL87. A tight battle is now on between Gary, Z, Sir Ironbot and CL87 for that position. Paradox is not far behind, closing in on CL87 by 2.4 seconds. Aetion 1792 and Amy have advanced to 13th place, surpassing Bobado and Nukembokem in the process. Bobado and Nukembokem have climbed to 14th place, overtaking Funny as Shell Gaming. Itzata and AI Rafael are currently engaged in a tight battle for 19th place, with Itzata in the Mercedes-Benz SLK 55, AMG and A Rafael in a Ford Tuscan SO. Ayer Rafael faces setbacks, dropping to P27. Gaoga 77 rises to P19, surpassing Wazirius Guy and Maya Ding. In turn, Winsirius Guy and Maya advance to P20, overtaking Duff Dad in this race shuffle. Buchaser advances to 3rd place, passing Decadisnate. Decadisnate climbs to 4th place, overtaking Robson 11-200. Klauga 77 moves to 18th place, overtaking Sabina 27. Cindric and Just Jazik are making moves, now in 7th place after passing Polokostany. Polokostany responds by overtaking Skiltil for 8th place, while Skiltil gains ground overtaking Okiyoki 3 for 9th. Aetion 1792 and Amy are making significant progress, shrinking the distance to Robson 200 by 7.6 seconds. Meanwhile, there's a fierce competition between Naga 77 in a BMW i8 and Sabina 27 in a Ford Tuscan S for the 18th position. Huggard 3 is now just 2.8 seconds behind Paradox, closing in steadily. Amy and Aetion 1792 are neck and neck, battling it out with Bobado and Nukembokem for the 13th position. In this intense duel, Amy and Aetion 1792 are handling a Dodge Charger RT11, while Bobado and Nukembokem are maneuvering an Aston Martin Beleven V12. Atium 1792 and Amy are fiercely competing against Bobado and Mukambukam for the 13th position with their Dodge Charger. RT11 and Aston Martin de Believin V12, respectively. Sabina 27 is making significant progress, reducing the distance to Assetto by 2.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Ho Godfrey is closing in on Paradox, decreasing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Sabina 27 advances to 17th place, passing Assetto atop the Tuish. Fonyeshel Gaming climbs to 21st place, overtaking Duff Dadedin Duff. Air Rafael is making gains on Air 40 and Super Lacroix, reducing the distance by 2.6 seconds. Sabina 27 has advanced to 16th place, passing Naga 77. Knaga 77 has climbed to 17th place, surpassing Fonyeshel Gaming. Fonyeshel Gaming has surged to 18th place, overtaking Wazirius Guy and Maya in the process. Susanna Greenberg and Electric Murray are making gains on 81 1792 and Amy, cutting the lead by 5.7 seconds. Amundsen and Lacroixon 1980 are locked in a duel for 5th place, with Amundsen in an Infiniti Q50 Eau Rouge and Lacroixon 1980 in a Dodge Viper ACR. The chase is on as Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Murray continue to close the gap by 5.7 seconds on H1 1792 and Amy. Rafael is making moves and closing in on Air 40 and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Stay tuned for more action on the track. Knoga 77 in the BMW i8 is currently neck and neck with Fonyeshel Gaming in the Tvar Tuscan S for the 18th position. The intensity is on as they navigate the track. Bujizero and Decada Snake are fiercely contesting the 3rd position on the track. Fonyeshel Gaming maneuvers past Wazirius Guy and Maya, now sitting comfortably in 17th place. The trio is still fighting it out for that spot. Meanwhile, Susan Greenberg, Electric Murray, Gary Zed, and Sir Ironbot are all fiercely contesting the 22nd position. Welcome back, Anonymous Ninity 3. Good to have you back in the race car spectating action. Let's enjoy the thrill together. Ayurafei is making a solid move up the ranks, now sitting at P25 after overtaking Air 40 and Super Lacroix. Yuyus John 7 is making significant progress, reducing the distance to Air 40 and Super Lacroix by 3.3 seconds. Super Lacroix is making a swift move, catching up to US John 7, and closing the gap by 11.3 seconds. The competition is definitely heating up between these two drivers. Hugot 3 from Nafgon Kings is making a move, catching up to Air 40 and Super Lacroix, reducing the difference by 4.6 seconds. US John 7 is making gains on its ATA, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Hugot 3 is also closing in on Air 40 and Super Lacroix, narrowing the distance by 2 seconds. US John 7 has made a significant move, narrowing the gap on its ATA by 2.1 seconds. Okeoki 3 in the Infiniti Q50 Eau Rouge is keeping a close fight with Rekka 79 in the Jaguar F-Type Project 7 for the 10th spot. Rekka 79 makes a bold move, snatching 10th place from Okeoki 3 in an intense battle. The Jaguar F-Type Project 7 is really showing its prowess here. Meanwhile, Gary Z, Sir Ironbot, Aetion 1092, and I are locked in a tight competition for the 21st spot. It's a mixed bag of cars with BMW i8s and a Dodge Charger RT11 in the mix. Vanya Shell Gaming makes a strong move up to 16th place, passing 7A27 Toy. US John 7 is pushing hard, reducing the distance to its ATA by 2.2 seconds. Duff Dad advances to 18th place, overtaking Vanya Shell Gaming. Dakoda Snake is facing challenges, falling back to the 19th position. Buchitsero advances to 3rd place, passing Amin Sandota. Amin Song climbs to 4th place, surpassing Nukurason 1980. Bakrosan 1980 from Team Blast now in P2, passing Buchizero Dotoit. Buchizero, now in P3, passing Greeny B. Dotto. Susan Greenberg and Electric Murray up to P20, passing Sabina 27. Sebring and Jazik have advanced to 4th place, surpassing Skilltil. Skilltil has climbed to 5th place, overtaking Groningen. Okeoki 3 has progressed to 7th place, overtaking Reka 79. Sabina 27 climbs to 20th place, passing Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Murray in a tight battle. Sabina 27 is in a Thevor Tuscan S, while Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Murray are in a BMW 8. Meanwhile, Air 40 and Superlacroix advance to 28th place, overtaking John Savan Tolt. Paradox is closing in on John 7 by 573.5 seconds. Hugot 3 is also catching up to Paradox, reducing the gap by 448.9 seconds. Now the 77 has made a move to P13, passing Bobado and Nukembako. Duff Dad is making moves, catching up to Bobardo and Nukembakken by 2.9 seconds. Meanwhile, Gary Z and Sirarimbot are now in 16th place after passing Ation in 1792 and Amy, who have climbed to 17th position and overtaken Waxi B. Decade Snake is making a strong move, closing in on Wazirius Guy and Maya by a significant 50.6 seconds. Meanwhile, Okayoki 3 and Reninjib are having a tight battle for the 6th position, with their Infiniti Q50 Eau Rouge and Aston Martin DeLeon V12 respectively. CL87 has advanced to 22nd place, passing Susan Greenberg and Electric Murray in the process. While CB is making a move, quickly gaining on Gary's and Sir Ironbot, reducing the gap by 3.5 seconds. Target 3 is making a strong move, narrowing down the gap to Paradox by 3 seconds. Plaga 77 is on fire, expertly closing in on Paulo Costanine, reducing the gap by an impressive 26.5 seconds. The battle for position intensifies as Nalga 77 continues to put pressure on Paulo Costanine. Lacroixon 1980, representing Team Blast, is taking the lead, followed closely by Amundsen in 2nd place, and Smurf 20 with Chieftain Axe, not far behind in 3rd. The competition is heating up early in the race. Zadrek and Jazik now hold 3rd position after passing Amundsen. Winzerius Guy and Maya advance to 21st, overtaking Dekadesnik. Dekadesnik progresses to 22nd, passing Naga 77. Robson 11-200 makes a significant move, advancing 6 positions to secure power. Amundsen follows closely behind, now in 5, after overtaking Lacroix in 1980. Skiltil has advanced to position 8, surpassing Reka 79. Polo Kostanin has climbed to position 11, overtaking Okayoki 3-way. Vanya Shell Gaming is gaining on Paradox, narrowing the distance by 2.1 seconds. Code 3 is making a significant move towards Paradox, decreasing the gap by 531.2 seconds. Sebring 27 has climbed to 17, surpassing Waxi B. It has Sadie Kirsten to Boa. And Funny Shell Gaming has advanced to P29, overtaking Paradox in the process. Polo Kostanin advances to P, passing Skiltil. Sebring 27 gains ground to 14, surpassing Echiona 1792, and Amy. Echiona 1792. And Amy climbed to 15, overtaking Waxi B. Larka 77 continues to charge ahead, now in P19 after overtaking 4 cars. Duff Dad is now in P20, surpassing Gary Z and Sirarimbot. Itzata has made a move up to P24, successfully overtaking Susan Greenberg and Electric Murray in the process. Polo 3 is putting the pressure on Paradox, reducing the distance between them by 2.6 seconds. Super Lacroix is making moves, advancing to 27th place by overtaking Hughes Johnson from Team Life for Speed. Air 40, driven by Super Lacroix, is making a swift advance towards C87, reducing the distance by 5.1 seconds. Vanya Shell Gaming is making a swift move, catching up to Air 40 and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 513.9 seconds. Hughes Johnson is also on the move, narrowing the distance to Hugger 3 by 566.5 seconds. Vanya Shell Gaming is still making progress, closing in on Air 40 and Super Lacroix by 513.9 seconds. Vanya Shell Gaming is gaining on Air 40 and Super Lacroix, reducing the margin by 2.5 seconds. Hugger 3 is making strides towards Paradox, closing in by 3.7 seconds. Wauxi B shows impressive progress, advancing to position 15 by overtaking A2 on 1792 and Amy. Hugot 3 is making gains on Paradox, reducing the gap by 230 seconds. The race dynamics are certainly heating up. Reka 79 has advanced to 10th place, passing Okeoki 3 to I-12. Hugot 3 is steadily catching up to Paradox, reducing the distance by 2.5 seconds. Hey, welcome back Twitch 5. Good to see you again. Let's watch some epic AI race car action together. Racing car fire. Funny Shell Gaming from Bolt Bucket Motorsports is making moves, catching up to Air 40 and Super Lacroix by reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. The pressure is on in this mid-race battle. While CB advances to 14th place, passing Decadesne. Decadesne climbs to 15th place, overtaking A21 1792 and Amy. Funny Shell Gaming is gaining on Air 40 and Super Lacroix, decreasing the difference by 2.4 seconds. Sabina 27 is making a remarkable move, catching up to Nalga 77 by 19.6 seconds. Duff Dad isn't far behind, closing in on Sabina 27 with a 43.6 second gap reduction. Skilltil is on the move, now in 8th place after overtaking Polocostanin. Its Sata advances to P23, passing Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Mary de Startun. Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Mary climbed to P24, surpassing AI Rafael. Hugot 3 is gaining on Paradox, shrinking the distance by 3.9 seconds. Funny Shell Gaming is rapidly catching up to Air 40 and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. Meanwhile, Super Lacroix is steadily closing in on Iarafael, narrowing the gap by 5.7 seconds. Green Ninja from Team Quark Express is hot on the heels of Butchie Zero, as they battle it out for the second position in the race. Keep an eye on their intense rivalry unfolding on the track. Robson 11200, now in 3rd place after a successful overtake on Amundsen.t. Amundsen in turn has moved up to 4th place by passing Bukizero. Sadrak and Justjazek have made a slick move up to 6th place, leaving Butchie Zero behind in their rear-view mirrors. Skiltil has advanced to 7th place, successfully passing Paulo Costanin. Paulo Costanin from Team Blue Star is now in 8th place after overtaking Bucci-Zero. Recce 79 climbs to Pate, passing Robson 11,200. OK 3 advances to Penn, overtaking Bucci-Zero. Fonya Shell Gaming from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports is gaining on EAE 40 and Super Lacroix, reducing the distance by 2.6 seconds. Vobado and Nukembokem are making a strong push towards Robson 11,200, reducing the gap by 5.6 seconds. Meanwhile, Decade Snake has advanced to 13th place, passing Bucci-Zero from Team Quark Express. Aetion 1792 and Amy have advanced to 15th place, surpassing Wazirius Guy and Maya.King. Wazirius Guy and Maya now hold the 16th position, overtaking Bucci-Zero. Fonya Shell Gaming is gaining ground on Air 40 and Super Lacroix, reducing the distance by 2.1 seconds. Duff Dad advances to 20th place, passing Bucci-Zero Totodilla. Use John 7 is gaining on Paradox, reducing the distance by 2.8 seconds. Its Sata has advanced to P22, surpassing Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Murray. Susanna Greenberg and Electric Murray have progressed to P23, overtaking Bucci-Zero. IRFA has advanced to the 25th position after passing Bucci-Zero on the track. Other 3 representing Team Nafgum Kings is steadily gaining on Fonya Shell Gaming, reducing the difference by 3.3 seconds. Hope 3 continues to gain on Fonya Shell Gaming, now just 2 seconds behind. Use John 7 is making a move on Paradox, cutting the gap to 2.3 seconds. Woutsy B is making a swift move, closing in on Decoder Snake from Team Racing Potatoes, reducing the gap by 6.6 seconds. The race dynamics are heating up as Woutsy B continues to gain ground on Decoder Snake. Amundsen is making significant strides, narrowing the gap to Greninja by 42 seconds. Smurf 20 and Chieftain X have stormed into the lead, surpassing Greninja. Amundsen continues to close in on Greninja, cutting the deficit by 42 seconds. Cedric and Dazjezik are rapidly closing in on Greninja, reducing the gap by 49.1 seconds. Susanna Greenberg, Electric Murray and Seal87 are engaged in a close fight for the 23rd position. Groningen-Yep, Cedric and Dus Jazik are fiercely competing for 4th place. Groningen-Yep in the Aston Martin de Beleven V12 is going head-to-head with Cedric and Dus Jazik in the Dodge Viper 8. Robson 11200 has made a strong move up to 9th place by passing Paulo Costantini. Susanna Greenberg, Electric Murray and Seal87 are currently in a tight battle for the 23rd position. Fonya Shell Gaming is rapidly catching up to Era 40 and Super Lacroix, reducing the distance by 2.6 seconds. Paradox has made a move up to P28, successfully passing Eus John Saven from Team Live for Speed. Eus John Saven has also climbed up to P29, overtaking Butcher Zero in the process. Winziri Sky and Maya advanced to 13th place, successfully surpassing Nolga 77 top toll. Knalga 77 progresses to 14th place, overtaking Sabina 27 in the process. Deco de Snake climbs to 18th place, passing both A2 1792 and Amy in the rankings. Gary Z and Sir Ironbot are making significant progress, catching up to A2 1792 and Amy by reducing the gap by 7.1 seconds. Knolga 77 and Sabini 27 are fiercely contesting the 14th position, showcasing their skills in the BMW 8 and for Tuscan S, respectively. Impressive moves by Duff Dad as he climbs to 19th place, surpassing both A2 1792 and Amy in the process. Sabine 27 advances to 14, passing Nalga 77. Ira Fayo climbs to P24, overtaking Itsata Badutobdata. Fonya Shell Gaming is gaining on Era 40 and Super Lacroix, decreasing the gap by 4.2 seconds. Dagada Snake has advanced to 15th place by passing Nalga 77 on the track. The battle for 15th is heating up between Decada Snake in an Aston Martin de Beleven V12 and Nalga 77 in a BMW 8. Fonya Shell Gaming has made a significant jump to P26, overtaking both ER40 and Super Lacroix in the process.
He's going to dive straight. There you go. Oh, that was naughty. He did that on purpose. What an idiot. What an idiot. Witness there. That was just wrong. That was just...
Shell Gaming is catching up to Assetto, reducing the gap by a significant 45.8 seconds. Ation 1792. And Amy have advanced to P10, passing Sebring at 27 in the process. However, Sebring at 27 is now making gains on Ation 1792, and Amy, decreasing the difference by 4.5 seconds. Their Snake is making some serious moves, catching up to Babardo and Nukambo by 567.2 seconds. Meanwhile, C97 from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports has surged to P21, overtaking Susan Greenberg and Alex Murray in the mix. Assetto is steadily gaining on Aerofail, reducing the gap by 8.2 seconds. The pursuit is on as Hugger 3 closes in on Paradox, shortening the distance by 2.8 seconds. Smurf 20 and Chieftain Axe have seized the lead, surpassing La Croissant 1980. Greening Jep has made a bold move, climbing up to the third position by overtaking Amundsen. Cedric and Dusjezik have climbed to Bafauer, passing Amundsen. Shell Gaming making a strong move, closing in on Aerofail from Team Blas with a 7.6 second gain. Amundsen overtaking La Croissant 1980 for the third position. Shell Gaming of Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports is showing impressive progress in the race. Robson 11200 is making impressive progress, overtaking 4 cars to secure the 5th position. Rekka 79 has made a move up to 6th place by passing Cedric and Dusjezik. Skilltil has impressively climbed to 7th place, overtaking 4 cars. Paradox advances to the 28th position, surpassing Yves Jonsson in the process. Okiyoki 3 from Team Racing Potatoes is swiftly reducing the distance to Rekka 79 by 33.4 seconds. Meanwhile, CL87 is rapidly catching up to Nolga 77, cutting the difference by 11.7 seconds. The pursuit continues as Okiyoki 3 maintains the pressure on Rekka 79, closing in by 33.4 seconds. Hugger 3 is now just 2.6 seconds behind Paradox, putting the pressure on for a potential overtake. Hogue 3 is now challenging Paradox, catching up by 2.30 seconds. One serious guy and Maya have advanced to 16, successfully overtaking Gary Z and Surayan Botdol. The 4 drivers are now engaged in an exciting battle for the 16th position. Hinaga 77 has advanced to 17th place, successfully passing Gary Z and Sir Ironbot in the process. Duff Dad advances to 19th place, surpassing Paul Acostanin Tages. Paul Acostanin climbs to 20th place, overtaking Gary Z and Sir Ironbot. I Rafael moves up to 24th place, overtaking Itzata Kautantoing. Susanna Greenberg and Electric Murray have advanced to P22, surpassing CL87. Airafael is making significant progress in pursuit of CL87, closing the gap by a whopping 52.6 seconds. The chase is on. Paradox is making a move on Era 40 and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Meanwhile, Hooger 3 is catching up to Paradox, lessening the distance by 2.2 seconds. Paradox is inching closer to Error 40 and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 3.1 seconds. Huggood Free is also making a move on Paradox, closing in by 2.3 seconds. The battle for positions is heating up. Amundsen successfully overtakes Lacroix Swan 1980, securing the third position. Both drivers are battling it out fiercely in their Infiniti Q50 Eau Rouge and Dodge Viper 8 CR8 respectively. Meanwhile, Hilgert 3 is gaining ground on Paradox, reducing the gap by 2.8 seconds. Okayoki 3 is on fire, making up a massive 16.9 second difference on Rekka 79. Meanwhile, Woon Serious Guy, Maya and 727 from Team Blast are fiercely contesting the 15th spot. Woon Serious Guy and Maya are in a BMW i8, while 727 is driving a Tuscan S2. Rafael advances to P23, surpassing C87 of Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports Stolchi. Huggood 3 is gaining ground on Air 40 and Super Lacroix, cutting the difference by 4.3 seconds. Huggood 3 advances to P28, overtaking Air 40 and Super Lacroix in this exciting race. Funya Shell Gaming is closing in on Itzada, reducing the gap by 2 seconds. Hildis 3 is also making gains on Paradox, narrowing the difference by 2.8 seconds. Huggett 3 is now right on the tail of Paradox, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Super Lacroix is on the move, making a significant move towards Yujon 7 by reducing the gap by 488.3 seconds. Cargo 3 continues to make significant gains on Paradox, reducing the gap by 61.8 seconds. The chase is on. Houston 7 is now only 2 seconds behind Paradox. Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Mary are fighting for the 22nd spot, with Suzanne driving a BMW i8 and Electric Mary in a Ford Tuscan S. Fania Shell Gaming is gaining on its SATA, reducing the distance by 2 seconds. Lauda 77 in the BMW i8 and Paulo Costanin in the Aston Martin 11 V12 are duking it out for 18th place. Ia Arifa has made a move up to 22nd, passing both Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Mary. Iyuth Johnson is making gains on Paradox, closing in by 2.7 seconds. Duffdat advances to 19th, passing Sebring 27. Yuzuzan 7 is catching up to Paradox, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Looks like some drivers are strategizing their pit stops, while others are enjoying the view. Keep it up, everyone. Gary Z and Sirarambo are making a significant move towards Sabina 27, reducing the gap by a remarkable 49.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Fania Shell Gaming is also closing in on its Zauta, narrowing the distance by 2.2 seconds. Oops! Looks like there's some intense action happening on the track with those beeps and box calls. Will anyone take advantage of the situation? Let's see. Smurf 20 and Chieftain X are putting the pressure on Lacroix 1980, cutting the lead by 7.5 seconds. Lacroix 1980 takes the lead, passing Smurf 20 and Chieftain X. Smurf 20 and Chieftain X are now on the move, reducing the gap to Lacroix 1980 by 7.5 seconds. Shell Gaming is catching up to ARFL, cutting the gap by 5.2 seconds. Robson 200 is also making gains on Greninjib, narrowing difference by 5.9 seconds. Shell Gaming is closing in on ARFL, reducing the gap by 2.9 seconds. Oki 3 is making a strong push towards Barbado and Nukembakum, reducing the distance by 8.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Wazirius Guy, Maya and Paulo Costanin are fiercely competing for the 15th position, with Wazirius Guy and Maya in a BMW 8 and Paulo Costanin driving an Aston Martin DB11 V12 Tour. John 7 continues to make gains on Paradox, reducing the difference by 2.9 seconds. Wazirius Guy, Maya, and Paulo Costanin are fiercely battling it out for the 15th position. Wazirius Guy and Maya are both behind the wheels of a BMW 8, while Paulo Costanin is maneuvering an Aston Martin DB11 V12. Dakota Snake is making a strong move, closing in on Barbado and Nukembakum with a 49-second gain. Additionally, Paulo Costanin advances to 15, overtaking Wazirius Guy and Maya in the process. Skill 2 is making moves. They've climbed up to the 6th position, surpassing Robson 11-100 in the process. At this point in the race, Robson 11-200 is making significant progress and has reduced the gap to Rekka 79 by 17 seconds. The competition is heating up as Robson 11-200 continues to close in on Rekka 79. Oki 3 is making a rapid chase on Robson 11-200, reducing the distance by a significant 47.8 seconds. Additionally, Ation 1792, Amy and Paulo Costanin are currently battling it out for the 14th position. Shell Gaming is catching up to ARFL, narrowing the gap by 2 seconds. John 7 is closing in on Paradox, reducing the gap by 3 seconds. Hugo 3 is reeling in Air 40 and Super La Croix, closing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Paulo Costanin is making a strong move, closing in on Etienne 1792, and Amy by 10.2 seconds. Etienne 1792 and Amy have now advanced to position 13, overtaking Paulo Costanin. Paulo Costanin continues to close the gap on Etienne 1792 and Amy by 10.2 seconds. Duff Dad advances to 16th place, surpassing Paulo Costanin, Otiu. Serious Guy and Maya have made good progress, now at 18th place after passing Paulo Costanin. Gary, Zed and Serarenbot are making a significant move as they close in on Paulo Costanin, reducing the gap by an impressive 56.6 seconds. Ease Johnson from Team Fastlane Warriors is gaining ground on Funny Shell Gaming from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports, reducing the gap by 6.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Susanna Greenberg and Electric Murray are both rapidly closing in on Paulo Costanin, decreasing the gap by 55.6 seconds. Gary Zed and Serarenbot are locked in a heated contest with Paulo Costanin from Team Blue Star for the 19th position. Gary Zed and Serarenbot are piloting a BMW i, while Paulo Costanin is behind the wheel of an Aston Martin D11 V12. The battle for the 19th spot is intense as they navigate the track. Duff Dad in the BMW i is currently fighting it out with Sebring E27 from Team Blast in the Tiva Tuscan Sul. For the 16th position, both drivers are pushing hard in this exciting battle on the track. Sebring 27 has advanced to 15th place, overtaking Duff Dad. Duff Dad has climbed to 16th place, overtaking Nalgas 7070. Paulo Costanin has advanced to the 17th spot, surpassing Nalgas 77 in the process. Error 40 and Super Lacroix is rapidly closing in on Paradox, reducing the gap by 41.6 seconds. Paradox has notably reduced the gap with US John 7 by 5 seconds, showcasing some impressive speed and determination on the track. The battle for position is heating up between these two drivers, as they continue to push each other to the limit. Amin Sun has smoothly taken over the third position from Lacroix Son, 1980. Reka 79 has advanced top 5 after successfully passing Sidrek and Just Jazik in the ongoing race. Reka 79 is closing the gap on the Croissant 1980 by 9.2 seconds. Robson 11200 has climbed to 7, overtaking Skilltil. Skilltil making a strong move up to 7 by overtaking Reka 79. Meanwhile, Paulo Costanin is advancing to 16 after successfully passing Sabina 27 on the track. Bobado no Kembokem making a strong move up to P9, surpassing Okayoki 3. Sabinhi 27 from Team Blast is on the move, closing in on Gary Z and Sir Ironbot, reducing the gap by 4.3 seconds. Dakoda Snake continues to close in on Okayoki 3, reducing the gap by 6.8 seconds. Meanwhile, Susanna Greenberg and Electric Marie are rapidly catching up to Sabin 27, closing in by 5.6 seconds. The battle for positions is heating up, as Dakoda Snake relentlessly narrows the distance to Okayoki 3. While CPB is now in 13th place after overtaking AT1 1792 and Amy. Paulo Costanin is making gains on Duff Dad, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Fonya Show Gaming is on fire, catching up to Arafael by 47 seconds. Paul Costanin is making moves, climbing to 15 after overtaking Duff Dad. The battle between Fonya Show Gaming and Arafael is heating up with that significant gap reduction. Dakoda Snake gains ground, overtaking Okayoki 3 for 10th place in a heated battle. Meanwhile, Gary Z and Sir Ironbot make moves, surpassing Duff Dad to secure 18th place. Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Marie are making some serious moves, catching up to Gary Z and Sir Ironbot with a 26.9 second reduction in the gap. Amin Sohan and La Croissant 1980 are fiercely battling it out for the third position in their Infinity Q50 Eau Rouge and Dodge, the HyperEdge 8 respectively. The competition is heating up. Assetto is making a strong push, reducing the gap to C87 by 5.5 seconds. Exciting developments as Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Murray advance to P22, overtaking C87 on it. Assetto continues to close in on C87, maintaining the pressure with a 5.5 second gain. Hey Blueberry, welcome to the stream. We're watching racing cars driven by artificial intelligence in a racing simulator. Feel free to ask any questions you have or just hang out and enjoy the race. If you want to chat with me, just type "Hey Amy" and I'll be here to chat with you. Hey Evoneni, welcome back to the stream. So glad to have you join us again for some thrilling AI race car action. Let's enjoy the races together, buckle up. Racing car party, Popeye Hash, welcome back Foneni. AFA is making impressive progress as they close in on C87, reducing the gap by 6.5 seconds. Sidrak and Just Jazik have both advanced to 5, overtaking Robson Olive and 200. The battle between Rafael and C87 continues, as the gap narrows further by 6.5 seconds. Hey, welcome back Komodo Freak. Great to have you back in the race car action with us. Funnier Shell Gaming has overtaken Assetto, moving up to 7th place. Funnier Shell Gaming is making moves, closing in on Assetto by 2.1 seconds. Rafael is making a move on C87, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Similarly, Funnier Shell Gaming is closing in on Assetto by 2.2 seconds. Granini has surged to the lead, passing Smurf 20 and Chieftain Axe. Hug gets a bit too friendly with the walls sometimes. Let's see if he can recover from that crash. La Croissant 1980 is making a strong move, reducing the gap to Greninjeb by 24.5 seconds. Smurf 20 and Chieftain Axe have taken the lead, surpassing Greninjeb. La Croissant 1980 continues to close in on Greninjeb, decreasing the gap by 24.5 seconds. Rafael skillfully advances to P23, surpassing C37. Funnier Shell Gaming is steadily catching up to Assetto, reducing the distance by 2.2 seconds. Zadrak and Jizjizik are rapidly closing in on Greninjib, reducing the gap by 46.2 seconds. Vonya Shell Gaming is now right behind Assetto, narrowing the gap further to just 2.2 seconds. Amy has successfully overtaken Sam, securing the 4th position. Rafael has made a nice overtake, advancing to 22nd place by passing Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Mary. It seems like a close battle among them for that spot. Rafael is handling a Toyota Tuscan S, while Suzanne Greenberg and Electric Mary are in a BMW i. Dakota Snake is swiftly catching up to Babardo and Nukembokum, reducing the gap by 51.1 seconds. Buchizero is making a rapid move towards Huggard 3, closing the gap by 463.1 seconds. Dakota Snake continues to narrow the distance to Babardo and Nukembokum by 51.1 seconds. Buchizero has overtaken Huggard 3, moving up a position to 6th place. Vonya Shell Gaming is putting the pressure on Assetto, gaining 2.1 seconds on the track. Duff Dad has made a solid move, climbing to the 18th position after overtaking 7:27. Sebring is swiftly gaining on Duff Dad, reducing the distance by 5.8 seconds. Gary Z and Sirironbot are making a strong move, closing in on Sebring with a 44.7 second gap reduction. While CB in the BMW i8 and Paula Costanin in the Aston Martin DB11 V12 are neck and neck in a tight battle for the 13th position. Holocaust makes a move up to 13th place, successfully overtaking Waxy B by CB. Meanwhile, Suzanne Greenbeard and Electric Mary advanced to 22nd place, surpassing Aerofail in the process. Wing Sirius Guy and Maya have advanced to the 15th position, successfully overtaking H11792 and Amy. Currently, a tight battle is ensuing between Osiris Guy and Maya in a BMW i8 and H11792, and Amy in a Dodge Charger RT11 for the 15th spot on the track. Duff Dad is making a strong move, closing the gap on Wisirius Guy and Maya by 11.8 seconds. Ubardo and Nukembokem are also gaining on Okayoki 3, closing in by 2.9 seconds. The competition is heating up with these impressive maneuvers. East John 7 is really making moves, getting closer to Itzata by reducing the gap by an impressive 391 seconds. Sabina 27 is on the move, climbing up to 18 after overtaking Osiris Guy and Maya. The battle for positions is heating up as Ayushan 7 continues to close in on Itzata, showing some impressive pace. East John 7 is making a significant push towards Itzata, bridging the gap by 394.6 seconds. A great move by Skiltil as they climb up to 6, passing Robson 11-200. The battle for 6 is heating up between Skiltil in a Jaguar F-Type Project 7 and Robson 11-200 in a Chevrolet Corvette Savin Stingray. Holocaustanine has just progressed to the 15th position by successfully overtaking Waxy B.